My spoiled sister took over my house while I was on vacation and now she thinks she owns it. Part 2. After that day, at least 2 weeks passed before my parents came to my house with my sister's suitcases, telling me that I was wrong and that I should respect my sister because she had cancer. At that moment, I was completely taken aback and didn't know what to do. I asked her if it was true, and when I found out, she said she was in the terminal stage, undergoing chemotherapy, and that her dream was to have a house like mine, and she wanted to fulfill that dream before she died. I was moved, and I talked to my wife about it. She didn't believe it, but I defended my sister because she was family, and I allowed her to stay in our house for a few days. Days passed, and my sister showed no intention of leaving our house. I began to notice some strange behaviors, and one day she presented me with some medical documents, asking me to sign them, as she needed authorization for a medical procedure. I didn't find it suspicious, which turned out to be my biggest mistake. 4 days later, a court officer arrived with an eviction order, but I refused to leave, insisting that it was my house. What shocked me was that my sister had prepared documents transferring ownership of the house to her name, telling me that those documents were part of a medical procedure. I hadn't read them, and I also didn't know it was possible. I refused to leave, and out of nowhere, my parents appeared, saying that everything had been planned, and I should respect my sister's final wish. It felt like everyone was against me. Completely stunned and unable to believe what was happening, I immediately sought the advice of a lawyer to understand my legal rights in the situation. The lawyer reviewed the documents and revealed that, indeed, the house was legally in my sister's name. I was devastated to realize that I had been deceived by my own family. I also discovered that the cancer story was a lie and had only been part of their plan. The eviction process continued, and I was forced to leave the house that had been my home for so little time. My wife and I had to start over, finding a new place to live and rebuilding our lives. The relationship with my family was irreparably damaged, and the broken trust seemed almost impossible to recover. In the end, the story turned into a tragic and bizarre tale of family betrayal, deceit, and unexpected twists. However, it also served as a painful reminder that we can't always fully trust those we love, and that life often holds unimaginable surprises. We will recover and share our journey in part 3.